Hello and welcome from Alton Towers. It's another Thrills and Food vlog. We're going to do something slightly different today. One of the things that anybody with children will notice, that when you come to these parks, things change when you have kids. It's dead easy when you have kids. You can just go around, go on whatever you want. As soon as you have kids, it's a busy Saturday today, time recording. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get on as much stuff as possible. So, Alton Towers, they used to have a baby switch system. That went during COVID. It's never been replaced. So what we've had to do today, we're going to explore the Fastrack. So there's a few different options for Fastrack. There is a single shot Fastrack. There's one that has 4 rides that you can get on, which is about 30 quid. And there's one where you have 14 rides, which is the gold. And that's what we're going to be going on today. And then there's also an unlimited one as well. So what are you excited about going on today?
I don't know whatever we do get on. I don't know. I still think it's going to be busy with Fast Pass, but we'll see.
We'll see how we get on. So we've got 2. So there's one for me and Robin, but they're also interchangeable as well. So it's not just for one person. You can use it for different people, mix and match. So what we might do for the rides that Casper can go on, because he's 1.2, we'll pick one person, we'll swap on that. If it's quite enough, we'll have another go. Otherwise, it's going to be single shots on all the rides. We'll see what we get on. We'll update you as we get around. So let's go and check out Alton Towers. So first ride of the day was Raj's bouncy bottom burp, and I'm not really sure if Eden liked it or not. She normally likes those drops. Do you think she hated it?
Yeah, she's like...
Oh, bless her.
It's a bit bouncy, wasn't it?
It is quite a bouncy one. It's much more...
it's not a drop tower, it's a bouncy tower.
It's a bouncy tower, frog hopper, isn't it? So yeah, I mean that's the first one of the day. We waited for Gangster Granny to open up, so that's to open up first, so we thought I'd get that blasted off, and we'll get on Gangster Granny as soon as it opens. Eden, you've just been on Raj's bouncy bottom burp, the bouncy tower. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Was it good fun?
Yeah.
Would you go on that one again?
No.
No. No. Was it scary?
No.
No. Just didn't like it?
Yeah.
You going on Gangster Granny?
No.
Oh.
Not again.
Oh, not again. So, what you're trying to say is that you liked it, but you don't want to go on it again. I've heard that before. Yes, unfortunately Gangster Granny hasn't opened on time today, so it's got a delayed opening, so we're going to make our way around. We've managed to box off Raj's bouncy bottom burp. We've done the fabulous Fandango, haven't we, dude? And the girls went and did the carousel. How was the carousel?
Really?
That's the first time I've done that Fandango ride. It was alright actually, in terms of sizzling. It's not obviously on the fairground set, so it's not mega fast, but did you enjoy it, Casper?
Yeah.
And you wanted to go on it again, didn't you?
Yeah.
So that's all. We've managed to get 3 rides in there, all before, well, it's 10:10. So we're going to head over to the Dark Forest now and see how it's looking over there. So far, it's not a very good start. So Gangster Granny isn't open and it's 10:20. We've had Rita isn't open and it's 10:20. 13 is not open and it's 10:20. So I don't really know what we're doing. It's pretty poor, isn't it? From a Saturday and on peak time, and we've got no roller coasters
the thing
open.
is, you're walking up to the entrance and they're saying, we don't know how long it's going to be, sorry.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you know, we paid for fast passes today to avoid that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly. But it's just, we still can't get anything. So we're just going to wander around. It's not the best start. I hate being like this kind of negative when I'm in a park, because I absolutely love being here, but it's poor ops. That is absolutely shocking. It's terrible that you've got 4 big rides that are down, so or not operating yet, and it's half an hour into the day, and it's only on a 10 till 6 as well. That is not a late open. That is pretty short day anyway, and then you've already had half an hour lost without any coasters. So yeah, we're going to head over to X section and see what's open down there. So we've come down to X sector and we found an open ride where the Smiler currently has a queue time of 60 minutes. We're in the fast pass, hopefully it won't be as long as that, so we'll check that out. We're coming down this fast pass queue, bypassing all these people. It's running, that's a good sign. Hopefully it'll stay running by the time we get to the station, and hopefully it's running well. So stay with us as we go and ride the Smiler. So it's another fail here at Alton Towers, just in the queue line for the Smiler, and it's ceased operations, queue line evacuated. So that's another one. So that's 5 coasters now we've tried to go on and it's failed. We've gone to Oblivion, that's currently on a 30-minute wait. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm going to join the queue and I'm going to see what happens here at Alton Towers. So it's back running again, the Smiler, so we're going to have another go. Still saying 60 minutes. And time's going to be a little bit more successful. We've been on Oblivion, that was a great ride. Straight on there, the Fastrack works really, really well. It's just starting to rain. Hopefully this will get us in the station before it starts raining too much. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get on the Smiler here. I have to say, the operations today are amongst the most shocking I've ever come across. They're absolutely awful. So we've been on one thing, the time is now 11 o'clock, and we've been on one roller coaster. So everything's been cut, and Smiler has broken down once again. I'd say Oblivion was good.
Yeah.
Fair play to Oblivion. Just get on the old 98 Classic, that's it, job done. But Smiler. I mean, I'm not even that interested in it anyway, I don't really like it that much. But twice now, and I'm losing my patience, but the fact that we paid for a fast pass, I'm determined to get on it. So we're just going to go and enjoy some. Yeah, we'll come back later, we'll go and enjoy some other stuff anyway, and we'll check it out. But thank goodness for Oblivion, that's all I'll say. So with all the coasters experiencing technical difficulties, we've come back for another go on Gangster Granny. You can just see there the ride. So I'm going to check that one out. There's no need for a fast pass because I think it was only just open because it's saying a 5-minute wait. So that's quite good. So yeah, let's go check out Gangster Granny. There's no on-ride filming, of course. Such a shame. But this is just a normal queue-up attraction. Not using the fast passes. The fast passes are available for this. For 5 minutes, we might as well queue up. And then if Eden wants to have another go or Casper wants to have another go, we can come on it later on. So let's go on Gangster Granny and let's go check it out. So Curse of the Shocking Ops have continued today. Just joined the queue line for Rita, and guess what? It's broken down. So there's no Rita, so we're going to head over to 13. I'm guessing that's probably not going to be open either because it was spitting before, so probably going to be wet. It says 100 minutes, but we've got a fast pass. Hopefully it won't be 100 minutes for that. Casper, you excited?
Yeah, and it's my second time on 13 and I've only been on it. The first time I went on it with Mummy, now I'm going to go on it with Daddy.
And you like it?
Yes.
Right.
I've forgotten what the drop is. I've forgotten what the drop is.
You've forgotten what it is? Well, you'll be reminded soon. Fingers crossed. I'm still going to get my hopes up. The ops have just been absolutely abysmal. They really have today. I don't like saying things like that because I really, really enjoy coming to this park, but it's really been terrible today. So hopefully it'll be able to redeem itself. It's coming towards lunchtime now, so fingers crossed it'll get better. So we just come off the Wickerman queue where the wait time was in excess of 1. Did I say Wickerman?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in 13. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. It's one of them days. Eden wants to show you something. That's the wrong side. If you want to show people, you've got to show it there.
That's a Disneyland badge.
That's a Disneyland badge. So thank you, Eden. Yeah, matters at hand. So Eden's proud. We've got Casper's Disneyland badge still in the pram. So what are we doing? We've just been on 13. With the wait time was 100 minutes. However, the fast pass, we walked straight into the station, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it wasn't too bad. And we was in row 7. Was it a good ride?
No.
I have to say, if you're going to get a fast pass, 13 it's definitely worth it because 100 minutes and we were in and off in around about 15 minutes. That's not bad at all, I have to say. In terms of ops, that's what's that was quite good today. Rita is still currently down. Nobody in the queue line, that's all been evacuated now, so I don't think that's going to come back on today. But it's heading towards lunchtime now, so I don't know if we're going to get something to eat and head over towards Wickerman. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Just work our way around, see what's open and just attack it from there. What do you reckon, Casper? Yeah, let's just carry on and take it as it comes. So we decided to have something different for our lunch today. We've come to the Explorers lunchbox in Sea Beaver's Land. A little bit different now. We've never been in here, but the meal deals are really, really good. I have to say, let's get the receipt out. For the children's meal deals, it was it $3.25? $5.25 for a children's meal deal, and you get a choice of bolognese, jacket potato, or a sandwich, don't they? That's stuck in my teeth now. Disgusting. So Eden's gone for the bolognese. You can just see there. Casper's gone for a tuna and jacket potato, and we've got ourselves a 9-inch pepperoni pizza. And I'm being heckled. What are you laughing at me for? We got a 9-inch pepperoni pizza and a bottle of pop. All of that came to a total of, I think it was £15, oh no, £19 it was, and so it should have been £25 for all that. So that's not too bad, and the quality of pizza is quite good. We had to wait quite a while for it as well, but it's freshly made, and that's the important thing. So we're going to tuck into it, and we're going to see what it's like. Enjoy your lunch, Casper.
Yeah, I ate all of it.
Clean plates all round. So yeah, look at that.
I don't think I've ever known that.
So Eden, you enjoy your pasta. It's good, isn't it? Did you like your pizza? That's it. In terms of the quality of the food they have here at Alton Towers, I mean, it's not the best at all, but that represented quite good value. I don't know what he's doing there. Casper, what are you doing? Let's just excuse the children. So yeah, I'd say that was really nice, and really it's nice to see you enjoying all your food as well, so that's really good, and tucked into everything, clean plates from everyone, and £19 in theme park food in this country isn't bad at all. So yeah, that's so all full temps, and the discount of course was from our Merlin annual pass, so it's always worth using that in these restaurants. So did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I ate all of it. I ate jacket potato.
You ate all of your jacket potato.
With tuna.
So that's that done. Should we go and do some more rides?
Yeah.
Right, let's go and find some things that are open then.
I'm going to do JoJo.
Right, apparently we're going to do JoJo. So we're down in the CBeebies land, so we're going to pick the short queue times now. So we're on the Buckbees merry-go-round, that's estimated as 5 minutes. We're going to go on that. You looking forward to going on this one, Dave?
Yeah, and Eden wants to go on it as well.
And Eden wants to go on it as well. Are you excited, Eden?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go on this one? Should we go on some rides? Let's do it. Eden. Yeah, bye. Casper.
Yeah.
Scary, this one, isn't it? Scary.
This one goes upside down. So we're in a big time fun area. Eden's been doing roly-polies. Go on then. Show us one. There we go. This is a really great area for kids to be able to just run around. There's all sorts of entertainment things in the tents as well, like ring toss and bowling and hoopla. And Casper's having a go now. He's doing some cartwheels. And a bit of a tip for anybody: these toilets, they're just located just there, are always really quiet. So if you need to go, always go to those ones. There's no shows at the moment. This is where you'll see the shows for like Teletubbies and all the CBeebies and Hey Dudy and all those sorts of people. Eden's having loads of fun. She loves it in here. And there's little humps as well, which is really great for kids that are walking. Right, Eden, should we go find some more stuff? Let's go. So Casper and Robin have just come off the Wicker Man, and you used your fast pass. And how long did you have to wait, Casper?
15 minutes.
About 15 minutes.
I was on the 10th row.
And you was on the 10th row. And how was it running? Running really good. Seems really busy. It's got a 55-minute wait. Just have to move that. So I have to say 15 minutes. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, so we're going to head over to Runaway Mine Train now. So we've just done the Runaway Mine Train. More than one way to skin a cat. We've queued the actual queue, had to come out, went back in, used the fast passes. Yeah, don't ask, it's a long story. But the fast pass works really well. Walked straight on it. The actual queue line was about half an hour roughly, maybe 25 minutes. So now we've come down for Robin, Eden and Casper's very first time on the Curse. So, you excited?
No.
Probably won't even turn around to tell us. So, yeah, so it's the very first time. So they've not been on this before. Casper, what do you think it's going to be like?
This music sounds like it's going to be on 13.
Oh, it does sound like a bit like that, doesn't it? A little bit creepy, a little bit spooky, but it's really cool. I think you're going to like this, Casper.
No.
You don't think?
It's the actors.
No, there's no actors, it's just the ride. So, yeah, so this is the Curse at Alton Manor. So, I think it's really good. It is a really fun ride. It's really creepy, but it's good fun. So I hope these guys check it out, and we'll get their review when we come off at the end. So we just came off our very first go, well sorry, Robin and Casper and Eden's very first go on the Curse at Alton Manor. So good. Robin enjoyed it that much.
I went back on it again.
Robin went straight round for another go. So, what do you think?
I really, really liked it. I thought it was really, what they've done with it, such a, you know, short space of time, the money.
Isn't it good fun?
I'm one for like practical effects and things, like I love stuff like that. So
and my little jump scares that are in there, and
yeah, they made me jump quite a few times. I'm sat next to Eden, she's just like
nonplus.
I'm jumping out my skin.
Yeah, but and Casper, what did you think?
And it was like creepy.
It was too creepy for you.
Casper thought it was too creepy. He don't want to go on it again. That's it. He's done. Worst ride today, apparently. He liked it, but he won't go on it again. We've heard that before. So yeah, so that's the Curse. What a great ride that is. So we're going to go and utilise our fast passes now. We're going to go on the rapids and get them boxed off, and then head back over to the ones that were closed earlier on, and hopefully get on them. And that'll be the day then, because it's around about 3:30 now. So the day's ticking on, but we're getting on some stuff now, aren't we? So yeah, that's it. What a good day. Come off, a bit noisy that, isn't it? So we've just come off the Congo River Rapids there, used our fast passes. It was quite good. What do you think, Cass?
I did not like it. There was a big puddle that came into the boat, made me drenched, and it almost filled the whole boat up.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a splash. I mean, that ride, it is very gentle for a rapids, I must say. But again, the fast pass, the queue looked like it was a good 40 minutes, and we was on it in 5, so that worked really, really well. So that's great. So we're going to head back round to the rides that we've missed now, and head back over towards X Sector, because we've not done the Smiler. I'm going to do Dark Forest because we haven't done Rita yet. So we're going to box those off, and then it'll be towards the end of the day. So yeah, and then we're time for some re-rides. So it's the 3rd attempt we're making to try and get on the Smile this time. It's got an advertised wait time of 70 minutes just during the queue line now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, surely, can't have it happen 3 times. Let's try and get riding the Smiler. Let's see, hopefully. So the 3rd time of asking, managed to finally get on the Smiler. It had an 80-minute wait, and it took me about 20 minutes to get on it. So there's a little bit of delay, but it's still a marked difference. And it was still an hour for single rider as well, so that is much better. Come down to go on Spinball Wizard because it was open, and you can see there's people stuck on it up there. So that's closed again. So we're giving that a miss for the time being. Time's ticking on. Whether we're going to get on that again today or not, don't know. So we're going to head round to get some kiddies rides done and then get the re-rides, and then end the day on Galactica hopefully. So we'll see how we get on. We've got just over an hour to go, and hopefully we'll get these done. So Spinball Wizard been down yet again. It's not been a good day for Ops at all. So we've decided to do some kids rides. We're going on the Go Jetters Broomster. So let's blast off some family rides at the end of the day. Let's go. It's currently in 5 minutes. It's been about 40 minutes all day long. So yeah, let's get on. Are you excited to go on Go Jetters?
Yeah, I got myself a monkey.
Oh, he's got the 13. The 13 monkey. I'm not really sure of the relevance of it, but it's quite cute. So yeah, let's go on Go Jetters. Casper said that he hated it. He said he didn't want to go on it again. However, what we're going on next, Cass?
Curse.
We're going on the Curse. It's Robin's 3rd time. She absolutely loved it. Totally hairstyle, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you absolutely love the Curse. So we're going to go and. Sorry, I'm having to mess about with my microphone because it keeps dangling down in front. A little bit strange. So yeah, we're going to go and check out the Curse for a 3rd time for Robin, 2nd time for me, and 2nd time for Casper, and a 2nd time for Eden. Let's go check it out, the Curse. So we're here at the Phalanx observation platform for Nemesis, and it's looking really, really cool. Seeing all these developments here, you can see a lot of the track has been put in now, and it's looking amazing. I can't wait for next year for this to open and get back on this. For me, the best ride in the park, and see what's changed, see what's different. You can already see down there where that, perhaps arguably the most intense part of the ride, just there, the track's gone. It looks like there's been a bit of work on the bottom, so if that's going to change, hope it doesn't, because that's really, really one of my favourite parts. It's so intense around that area. And the station's getting some work done on it as well, you can just see there as well. And I like the part of storyline, music and soundtrack we're getting here as well, which is really cool.
Lab
Yeah, it's
9005990113003. Scientific testing is in progress at this site.
Hi guys, we had to wrap up this vlog back home. Started wrapping up at Alton Towers. We had a bit of an unfortunate incident. Basically, don't try and grab the camera when we're in the middle of doing a vlog. It's not a good idea. Anyway, dangerous occupation is vlogging business. So, wrapping up the day, Alton Towers. The point of the day was, who's going to use the fast pass? See, is it worth it? So what I'll do is I'm just going to go through the different types of fast pass that I wasn't able to do when I was actually in the park. So you can have the single shots, which are around about £10. We can go for a single attraction and queue up just for the ones that you want to go on and get your reduced wait time, and then just crack on a queue with whatever you want. There's a bronze, a silver, and there's a gold and a platinum as well. So with the bronze, you just get 4 attractions on there, and those 4 attractions are Hex, Curse at Alton Manor, Runaway Mine Train and Spinball, and that's priced at £30 each. Now the problem with that yesterday was that at one point we actually had Hex was down all day long, the Curse at Alton Manor was down at one point at the same time as Spinball Wizard, so you're paying £30 for one ride, and there's no indication to suggest. So a lot of other parks, when you there's a ride that's not available, it gives you the alternative, but there's no alternative at Alton Towers for that. It doesn't suggest that you can go and use it on you go on another ride. It's just those are the 4 rides and that's it. And it is a reduced wait time, not a front of line pass. That's the important thing to note as well. With the silver, you get how many do you get on that? You get the 6, which is the big 6, which is the one we probably should have got really, but I'll go on more into that in a minute. So with that you get Wicker Man, Oblivion, Rita, 13, Smiler and Galactica, and you get 1 go on each of those. So that's all the big coasters really. With that, so what we did is, because they're interchangeable, so we bought 2 Fastracks and we were able to rotate who goes on, and then in order to keep us moving so we can still do all the family attractions as well, because with it being extremely busy, which we don't mind, that's our choice to go and it's really busy, but that's the best time to be able to check how these work as well. So that is the silver, and we went for the gold, and their price is £70 each, so they're not cheap by any stretch. However, and you get 40, it's advertised as 14 rides. So that is Wicker Man, Oblivion, Rita, 13 Smiler, Galactica, Spinball Wizard, Gangster Granny, The Curse at Alton Manor, Hex, Marauders Mayhem, Battle Galleons, Rapid, Runaway Mine Train, and that is all 1 attraction each. 1 go on each attraction. So in terms of that yesterday, so we had Wicker Man, that was queuing. We ended up waiting about, also Robin and Casper ended up waiting about 20 minutes roughly for Wicker Man. It's a reduced wait time, it's 70-minute queue, you still got a reduced wait. However, the other rides, so Oblivion worked really, really well straight into the station. 13, it was really, really good, because that was a 100-minute queue when we joined that as well. So 100 minutes, and we was in and out in about 10, maybe 15 minutes. So that worked really, really well. But of course, these things are what slows down the main queue line as well. So something to bear in mind for anyone who's not buying one of these. Spinball Wizard was down most of the day, and each time we went to it, it broke down. You can't really help if a ride's going to break down, it's going to break down. That's just one of those things, unfortunately. It's just the technical nature of rides. So we didn't get to do the Spinball Wizard. So that's one thing. Galactica, we didn't get to do either. I'm not really bothered about Galactica personally. It's one of those rides for us. But that's our choice. Gangster Granny, there was a 5-minute queue for that. Bizarrely, all day. Normally, Gangster Granny has an enormous queue, but for some reason, there was no queue. Gangster Granny yesterday, 5 minutes most of the day. which again, you can't control whether your pass is going to be any use or not, but it's just to see where it'll benefit you. So there was no need for it for there yesterday. Previous times we've come, there's always a big queue for Gangster Granny, but not this time round. So the Curse, Alton Manor, that was up and down quite a lot all day. We still managed to get on it 4 times and use the fast pass, but the queue was never above 10 minutes. So that is also something that you do not need a fast pass for. And then, what else we got? Marauders Mayhem, so that is the teacups barrel spinning ride. We used it there, absolutely fine, we got on it. However, the queue for it was only about 5 minutes. So, just shows you don't really need it for that ride. The Rapids, absolutely, yeah, I think the queue was on about a 45-minute wait and we walked straight on it. So it worked really, really well there. And the Runaway Mine Train, that worked. We walked straight onto the platform. There was no problems with that whatsoever. It worked really, really well. It was great. Obviously, not a lot of people using. So it seemed like, so we went to Smiler, that the queue there was out of the station for the Fastracks. It moved quite fast. Now I probably waited about 10 minutes, which when the queue was 80 minutes, it's a massive reduced wait time. Of course it is. So it seems that most people will be gravitating towards the roller coaster ones. Now, is it worth it? I would say yes and no. It's good because, yeah, of course, it reduces your wait time massively. But the one that we got is very expensive. I would say, and we did a lot of things that we don't normally do. We still didn't get on Rita because that broke down quite a few times throughout the day and had a lot of downtime. We didn't get on Spinball Wizard. So, with that said, and we didn't do a lot of the family attractions that we normally do. So it felt like we was to counteract all the downtime and lack of ride availability, because we was going backwards and forwards, which in a park like Alton Towers, because it's so huge and there's no sky ride available, makes it quite difficult for a family to be able to pick the rides that we want to go on. So we'd assumed that you buy the fast pass and you just work your way around the park and it doesn't really matter whether there's a queue because you just go on it. Well, unfortunately, the way it was working yesterday is the ride availability meant that we're having to go backwards and forwards, which isn't particularly great in a park like Alton Towers. You go to somewhere like Blackpool Pleasure Beach or Thorpe Park, absolutely fine. They're small parks. There's not a great deal of walking involved. But Alton Towers, especially with no sky ride, it's not great. So, just to recap the day, really, we went into through the Galactica Gate, through the hotel entrance. It's always nice to be able to go through there because it's just a nice little perk of staying in the hotel. You get to go in that separate entrance. You don't get the magical entrance of going on the monorail and going underneath the old corkscrew. But it's nice just to go in the back of the park where it's nice and quiet and going through Forbidden Valley. Still missing a bit with Nemesis getting retracked. That's going to be absolutely fantastic when it's finished. Of course, it's going to be amazing. Again, Subterra was down most of the day, and when it did come up, it had in excess of 70-minute queue. And of course, that fast pass isn't included in the fast pass force. Nemesis Subterra is not included in the gold. That's worth noting. So it's a single shot only to get in there, according to the website. So that's a point worth noting. So once we've gone through there, we had the intention to go to Gangster Granny. Gangster Granny had a late opening. So we came to the Dark Forest, because the Dark Forest is always a great place to start off. That is always the place that's always quiet at first. And then, of course, Rita was down. 13 wasn't opening. So then we went back over to Gangster Granny to go on that, because that's now opened. And then work our way back from there. Went to go on Smiler. Took 3 times to get on there because of the downtime that had. So in terms of ops and ride availability, yesterday was not great, and especially how busy the park was. It's not the best because you spend so much money on a fast pass, your passes in general, and then the ride availability isn't the best. It could be a lot. It could have been a lot better yesterday. But that said, Alton Towers is the crown jewel in the Merlin parks. So in terms of anybody going with, in fact, I would say not even going with a family, anybody who wants to get the fast pass, my advice would be, unless you want to re-ride and which you want to get the platinum, but bear in mind the price for platinum, which I haven't actually gone into, is all the rides are the gold, but it's just unlimited riding. And that is starting from £110, so that's a massive outlay on top of your park ticket, so bear that in mind, because it's a lot of money to stick in for a day out. The gold's a lot of money to stick in for a day out. However, for the silver, which is £50, if you've got annual passes, if you've got Merlin passes, of course you're going to be coming back. You might not be so bothered. We've been loads of times already, so it's one of those things. But we just wanted to try out this to see if we can have the best of both worlds of getting on all the coasters and getting on all the family rides. That wasn't possible. It wasn't. There was no way. In the CBeebies, we only went on a couple of rides in there this time. But it sounds all negative. It's not negative. Alton Towers is a beautiful, beautiful park. It's the crown jewel in the theme park world in this country. Theme park world in this country. Theme park industry for the country. So we absolutely love it. Of course we do. But it could be a lot better. It could be so much better. So I just want to round off this vlog by saying, Fastpass, if you're going to buy it, get the silver one. You don't need to get the 14 one because the 14 ride one, because a lot of those rides are rides that don't generally have a queue and you won't necessarily benefit from it. So that's it from us. We've got so much coming up in the future. We've got more trips to Pleasure Beach, we've got more trips to other parks in the country, but also on the horizon we're counting down to our big USA trip, and we can't wait to go on that and share that with you. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We're flying to New York, and we're going to be visiting parks. I'm not even going to list them all off, but we're going to be visiting parks in New Jersey, New York. We're going to be going to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're going to be going down to Virginia and through Maryland. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and we cannot wait. It's going to be absolutely incredible. I just want to say thank you very, very much for watching. If you did like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, because it really helps the channel, and it means a lot to us as well that anybody's actually watching. So yeah, massive thank you. I know this is a little bit of a strange wrap up to the vlog this time round, but sometimes these things happen, and we have to kind of make things work. So I just want to say massive thank you. We have had a good day, despite how the negativity of the vlog might seem. It's been brilliant, it's been great, and also it's always great to catch up with people. So I want to say everybody that we've seen, thank you so much. You're all absolute legends, and yeah, thank you so much. Keep supporting us. We've got other stuff coming up, and we will see you in the next vlog. Thank you. Bye.